What up, everybody? Hungry and Hungover here, and today is March 22nd, and it is the 12th day in this year-long Solitaire challenge where I review random shit and play Solitaire. So, historical fact for today, in 1967, Muhammad Ali knocked out Zora Foley in the 7th round to get the heavyweight title, and famous birthdays, Reese Witherspoon. Now today, I'm going to be reviewing the second episode in the UK series, The Inbetweeners, and this is one of my all-time favorite episodes of this show, so let's talk about it. So the episode opens up and Will, Neil, Simon, and Jay are all playing frisbee at the park, and Donovan's also there playing football.
You lot are so gay. Why aren't we playing football?
Chasing men around a field with your top off? What could be more gay than that?
You?
Brilliant.
Neil notices that a group of girls are approaching, and Simon notices that Carly's with them, and oh my god, Will has the bright idea to try and impress her with a frisbee, and this is one of the most classic Inbetweeners scenes ever. What do you think happens?
Oh, fuck.
Oh
my god, I'm sorry.
So after that, Will tries to wrestle his frisbee back from the girl in the wheelchair, and that's the background of my Solitaire game, and Donovan ends up chasing Will and Simon out of the park. It's there where they catch up with Neil and Jay, and Neil's pretty superstitious about what just happened, and we learn about the plan for today's episode. They all want to skip school, and yeah, listen to Neil's superstition.
Well, that's it. We can't bunk off tomorrow now.
Why?
Well, because it's bad karma, isn't it? For it and a spastic. Well, it could be a sign.
So as ridiculous as Neil's superstition is, it's actually foreshadowing for how the rest of the episode's going to turn out, and this is why this is one of my favorite episodes. The next morning, Will meets up at Simon's house, and their plan to skip school is almost ruined by Simon's little brother right at the start of the episode.
No, it's not. Bye.
Yes, it is. For years 12 and 13. It is, you little shit!
Right.
So Simon's mom asks Will why they're not in uniform too, just to verify that her son was telling the truth, and Will backs up Simon's lie, and the mom believes him.
How stupid is she that she totally believed us?
That's my mum.
So phase one of this brilliant plan is Simon calls the school to pretend to be his mom and say that he's off sick, and just his luck, Mr. Gilbert happened to be in the office, and their little phone call together is pretty hilarious.
Mrs. Cooper? Yeah? What exactly is wrong with Simon?
Food poisoning.
Okay, Simon. That's enough. I know you're bullshitting me.
So phase one complete, and their plan's off to a great start.
Get in before you make things...
Well, that was fucking dreadful.
So the next phase of their plan is to get alcohol, and Will raids Simon's dad's closet, and he ends up dressing like Isaac from Children of the Corn, and they meet Jay and Neil down at the liquor shop.
What are you wearing?
The suit's my dad's. He insisted. The hat's his, though.
What a bellend.
So after a hilarious interaction with Will and the dude working at the liquor store, and I highly suggest you guys watch this episode to see all of it in its entirety, he ends up actually getting liquor, and he spent a bunch of their money on chips.
Have you spent all our money on fancy fucking crisps? You twat.
It's here too where we're also introduced to another running gag throughout this entire series where the boys make fun of Neil's dad for being gay, allegedly.
Well, my dad's not bent. He is a bit, though. He's fucking not.
Right, let's look at the evidence. 1, your mum left him because he loves cock.
So now that the boys have their liquor, they head back to Neil's house and they get absolutely shit-faced, and oh god, they get into deep philosophical discussions about the universe and life itself.
Your mum is so fit, Will. I reckon she could be a prostitute. Thanks.
But the boys' fun's about to come to an end when Neil's dad and somebody who's definitely not his boyfriend come home early, and oh god, it's here where Will has a lot of liquid courage.
I've had enough of your lip.
Oh, you'd like my lip, wouldn't you? Right round your bell end, if Mr. Chippy doesn't get there first.
And it's here where Will delivers one of the classic Inbetweeners lines that everybody knows and loves.
You bumder!
So Neil's pretty much out of the picture at this point, and Jay, Simon, and Neil walk down the streets of their suburb totally smashed. And this is where Simon has an epiphany that he truly does love Carly, so he ends up going to her house and spray painting that he loves her on her driveway. Oh god, it's so cringy, but then she comes home and finds that.
What the fuck is that?
What?
Simon, why are you vandalising my drive?
And somehow this won her over, and she ends up inviting Simon back to her house later, and Simon says what we're all thinking.
I cannot believe this worked.
So the episode's winding down now, and goddamn, does the third act of this episode go out with a bang. Simon and Will head back to Carly's house later that night, and Simon is super drunk at this point. Will's only going to watch her little brother while they talk, and Will demonstrates how socially retarded he is. And oh god, this episode ends with a disaster. I love it.
Have you been drinking spirits?
Sorry, don't know what I was thinking. Would you like some?
I'll stick to wine.
The whole kitchen scene between Carly and Simon is absolutely hilarious. I love the use of the POV camera that's kind of swaying side to side to demonstrate how fucked up Simon is at this point. Meanwhile, Will and her brother were watching something on terrorists, and then Will makes a huge mistake.
My mum and dad are in London tonight. Would they be killed?
Oh, yes. Not only killed, but obliterated.
And now Simon experiences the culmination of a full day of drinking. Will ended up making Carly's little brother cry by telling him his parents were probably dead, and he comes back into the kitchen and gets scolded by Carly.
Look, I'm really sorry. I was just telling about terrorists and stuff.
You were telling a 7-year-old about terrorists. He won't see it for a week now, you idiot.
And if you thought their day couldn't get any worse after that, Simon proves you wrong.
You maybe sit down and talk about us, and have you got any Nurofen? It's just like...
I think we'll be off now.
So Simon and Will head home, and they reminisce on the entirety of this hellish day, and Simon is pretty worried now that he'll never have a chance with Carly. And Will reassures him that this was just one bad day and they have to write it off, and that nothing could get worse from here on out. And of course...
Oh, shit. Isn't that your mum's car?
Yep, and that's Neil's dad's car. Oh, shit.
So the boys make it back to Will's house, and they decide that they have no other choice than to face the music. And, oh god, this scene is absolutely hilarious. Neil's dad's there too, and Simon's bright idea is to blame all of this on Neil's dad touching them.
He touched us here, and here, and here.
So after that obviously didn't work, and some more gay jokes towards Neil's dad that even the other parents are in on, Will tries to rationalize today's events by saying this.
The truth is, we're alcoholics. You have to help us. All we can think about is where the next drink is going to come from.
Everybody in that room, after he gives a longer speech I couldn't show it more due to copyright, they all just start laughing at them.
And so we were so pathetic, even my mum, who has no sense of humour, was laughing at us.
So that's pretty much the end of this episode. It ends the next day at school, and Will and Simon get in trouble for faking that phone call, but other than that, this is one of my all-time favorite Inbetweeners episodes. I just won the Solitaire game, my record's 10-2 now, and tomorrow I'll be reviewing the third episode, so subscribe.